Hi guys, Darko here, welcome to my new calibration video. This time I will show you settings after calibration on Samsung 40 MU6402 UHD TV from Samsung's 2017 lineup. This is a UHD TV with HDR10 support, and in this video I will show you settings after calibration for watching standard dynamic range content, for example from internet, Blu-ray, DVDs. So everything with standard Rec.709 range of colors. This will be quite short video because by default in movie preset you get really accurate image, and as you will see there are no major changes compared to settings as they are by default. But let's see how picture settings look. So I will press home, go to settings, and here select picture mode. By default TV will come in standard. There's also dynamic, natural, and all three of those are highly inaccurate and I do not recommend using them. The most accurate one is movie preset, and as I said, it is very accurately adjusted by default with very small errors in colors and with very natural looking image. But let's see in detail what I did to further tweak it. So compared to last year when Samsung did one major overhaul of its settings menu layout, this year they removed some settings. So for example, you will not see special viewing mode anymore. It is separated in other menus. But the first setting is picture size, and this is same as last year. You should go with picture size 16:9 standard and fit to screen either on or auto. Okay, let's go back. The next is expert settings submenu, where you see backlight, which is LED brightness intensity, set to 14. My aim is, as always, getting to 200 nits of peak luminance on full white screen. So with 14 I got this value. If you want brighter image, increase. If you want dimmer image, decrease, depending on your preferences and viewing environment. Brightness, that's black level, it was set correctly by default. Contrast 87, by default it is at 100, but 100 gives you pinkish and reddish highlights. So for example mountains or sky or clouds in the sky, you could see that they are not really neutral, but that there is some warmer color to it. By reducing this to, in my case, 87, I completely avoided this phenomenon. Sharpness 20, I find this value to be optimal for watching both DVDs and standard definition content, and also in HD and UHD content there is no artificial sharpening present. Color at default 50, same goes for tint. Apply picture settings, this will copy all adjustments to other inputs. Digital clean view, this is now slightly modified, so this year you have only this red or gray dot. Red means on, gray means off. It's very effective filter for noise, for example when you're watching old analog recordings, then it will be very useful. Auto Motion Plus settings, I turned it off because this is a 60 Hz TV which only offers auto or custom, and in custom you have either LED clear motion, which will reduce brightness of the screen and will also introduce flickering depending on frequency of the source. And on 24p content you can see that when you're moving your eyes across the screen, white objects get red or green effect on them, so it's very similar to rainbow effect on certain projectors. If you want motion interpolation, for example if you want soap opera effect in movies, you can get it by increasing judder reduction. But as I said, my preference is turning this feature completely off. contrast enhancer off, HDR plus mode off. If you want SDR to HDR in real-time conversion, you can enable this option. I personally like to watch native HDR content and not to upscale it, so to speak. Film mode off, or depending on source, it could be disabled. It should only be used for interlaced signals, where you will get proper cadence detection and smooth playback without moire effect or stair-stepping. Color tone warm 2 brings you closest to D65, which is our target. White balance, so previous year Samsung had only 2-point and 10-point. This year 2-point and 20-point settings are available, but I only adjusted 2-point. One reason is because by default white balance is very accurate. What I did, I increased red gain to +4 and reduced blue offset to -2. And in 20-point settings, I tried playing around with these menus, but I realized, similar to previous years, it is not perfected, and even if you really push certain values, sometimes they don't even react, and you cannot get really improved grayscale compared to just using 2-point white balance system. Coming to gamma, so starting this year Samsung has embraced BT1886, which is gamma similar to 2.4, except in near black region it gives brighter image. There is no standard power gamma available, even though you can fiddle around with this option. RGB only mode should be disabled. Color space settings, by default very accurate Rec.709 tracking. However, in custom mode I reduced somewhat oversaturated green and further adjusted other colors. So for red we have red 40, green 18, blue 0. For green, red 46, green 41, blue 16. For blue, red 0, green 18, blue 54. For yellow, red 51, green 46, blue 14. For cyan, red 31, green 42, blue 50. And finally magenta, red 23, green 22, blue 39. And this brings us down to the end of expert settings and to the end of this calibration video. What can I say is that even before calibration in movie preset you get very accurate image with natural looking colors and precise Rec.709 color space coverage. Same as with other TVs based on VA panel, you will get high contrast yet narrow viewing angle, so for optimum result you should sit directly in front of the TV, same as I'm recording it right now. And the other thing is, don't expect great motion resolution. It will be okay for movies, but for sports you will lose some of details in motion. This LED clear motion option for me doesn't work and should be avoided. So for movies, as I said, you will get nice playback with accurate colors and overall solid performance. Guys, thank you very much for watching. For any questions, comments, please leave them in area below, and I'll see you soon in some other video. Bye!